Hi, welcome to Moving Qi Qigong practice. I'm Liv, and I'll be here to hold space and guide you. For many of us, we've all been feeling an energy shift around us. Maybe in the past few days, we've been feeling confused, frustrated, and even disappointed because we feel stuck at where we are in life. So this practice is designed exactly for a moment like this. And I hope at the end of it, you will find some joy and ease. First, let's set up our foundation with the quintessential pose. Our feet is 1 foot apart. You may measure with your right foot, and they should be hip distance apart. Our knee is just slightly bent over our toes. Next, you can place your hand at your tailbone, and like you're pulling a towel upward between our legs, our tailbone area is tucked in, our sacrum forward and upward closer to our spine. Our arms are also rounded with a slightly bent elbow on both sides. Relax your neck and shoulders. Let's rotate from your right. Let's do the other side. Roll back your shoulders. The shoulders usually tense up when our body's in a high alert mode. Shake out your arms. Keep your shoulder down. When you do this, you will find yourself naturally back to the bent elbow position. Now imagine we have an egg underneath our armpit with our palm facing to the ground. Now let's start with our first move called turn and gaze at the moon. Have both of your hands hanging down and relax in front of your hips. Start forming a loose triangle with your hands, with your index finger and thumb pointing at each other without touching. We'll start with the right side. Turn to the side almost to a 130 direction. Slowly bring your triangle upwards to above our forehead. Do this in a circular movement. Have your arms circle back with your hip as we turn. We now find our loose triangle back in front of our dantian. Turn your hips to the left to a 10:30 o'clock, bringing your arms up and have your triangle above your forehead. Keep your shoulder relaxed and return back to your lower dantian. Let's do this a few more times. Breathe in as we bring our arms up, our hands relaxed and hollowed. Breathe out as we come back down. You may use your gaze to follow the triangle in your hands. The gentle movement around our waist and the lifting of our arms help our Chong Mai Chi. This means we're finding some comfort with any anxiety, frustration, as we just get the blood and Qi moving again. Our spleen, which is in charge of intellectual thoughts and cognitive thinking, also sits near the lower abdomen. So by tonifying it as we're doing this practice, we're not just lifting up this brain fog, we're balancing our yin and yang. This means we're not overworking ourselves by just avoiding feelings by stacking things to do back to back. We're actually finding a safe spot to be aware of how we feel and what we're thinking and planning what to do next. Now with the last turn coming down from the left, slowly opening it up with our hands now back to the side of our hips We move on to the second pose called Dragon Emerges from the Sea. Turn your palm upward, make your gentle fists. They should both still be at your dantian level next to your hip, and your thumb is on top of your middle finger. Bring your right fist out in a straight line. As we're bringing our arm forward, gently turn your fist to the left. We're going to be scooping some water by turning our hand inward to do a half circle coming back up. Our fingers should be facing the sky again. Now slowly bring our fists back. Feel our elbow is just sliding back as it comes back without using our shoulder. Pull back, finger facing up. Move your fist down to the right as you make a scoop. Imagine like you're tossing the water out. Exhale as the other fist comes to the front. Breathe out as he pushes our fist from the hip going out. Now inhale as we scoop the water and toss it out. As we're drawing the outer fist to come back, we're also breathing out as the other hand is coming. Inhale and exhale as our fist comes out. Now scoop inside, come back, toss the water out as we finish drawing this half circle. Left fist coming out, use your forearm to do the half circle. And our other hand can start coming out when we reach midway. Come back as we exhale. Inhale, draw the half circle from your elbow and bring it back. Right hand back, left hand out. Try to breathe in deeper and longer. Now that we're a few minutes into this move, keep your shoulder relaxed, easing away the tension in your upper body. When we open our chest more during our inhale, we're strengthening our lungs and its breathing capacity. This also boosts our overall immune system with a smoother circulation. For those who want to expand their breathing even more, you can tilt your hip forward as you bring your fist out. This will start activating the muscle next to our rib, opening more space for our lungs to expand. Now when we come back, the hip should follow the elbow and returning to a neutral stance. Naturally, your other side will tilt forward, so this is creating like a seesaw momentum. When we start letting our breath to guide us, our heart will start to feel more safe as it's getting the maximum nutrition and oxygen that it needs. Since the heart is the house of our spirit and governs all our emotion, as we're doing this exercise, we calm our mind, especially in time before bed, because this creates a safe space for our spirit to stay intact and not wander around, causing us to spiral into thinking when we really should be resting for the day. We're now coming to an end with Dragon Emerges from the Sea. This time, as your left fist comes back, keep your right hand resting in front of your hip. Inhale a bit deeper, feeling your chest rising up slightly as you inhale. Open your fists and your palms back to facing the ground. This move is called Dove Spread Its Wing. It's a great way to tonify the chi in the organs we just worked on in the past two moves. This move helps our heart, lungs, and liver, relieving any strain in the chest. It's a great way to imagine we're also giving ourselves a big hug Place your right heel out in 45, with the rest of the foot coming down as you shift the weight to the front. When you feel the weights, follow this flow to lift up your left foot. Now bring the left backward. When you go back to center, shift the weight to the left heel. Your right foot should feel light enough to come back as well. One more time, landing of the heel first, left foot coming out, and place it next to your right with just your toes touching the ground. We're going to slowly bring ourselves back. Both our feet now back at the center. Remember this as your home base before we shift forward or to the side. Always checking where one foot apart, knees slightly bent, pelvic tuck. Do the second part focusing on just the upper body. Take a look and watch as I move through the whole flow. When we move to the right side, stepping our foot out, we'll slowly bring both hands from the dantian up to our shoulder and open them to the side. Now as we bring the left foot behind to join us here, we'll start closing in our arms. The back of our hands should now touch each other. Direct it to gently tap to the middle of your chest. Keep your arm in this embrace as we move backward, stepping back for our left foot first. When the right foot feels the momentum to come back as well, and you can open the arm out again to the side. Now let's do the full body movement. Step forward, heel first, arm still open. Bring the foot back up, start closing your arm. Rest your chin on top of your chest. Move your foot first as we go back to center. Slowly opening up again as your front foot joins the left. Always remember to keep shifting the weight between the 2 feet. Keep your shoulder relaxed, gentle breathing without much noise. Open up your arm, extending your breath. Make sure we're not rooting down on either of the foot. This will make it really hard for you to go back and forth in a gentle flow. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now start straightening your chest as you inhale. Gently bring your palm back down to the lower dantian. Now let's turn to do it to the left. Move your left heel out at a 45 degree and stepping the rest of your foot weight down. Your arms slowly coming in, chin closer to your chest, fingers back to back, and exhale as our shoulder draws in, tapping at our chest. Come back with your right, shifting the momentum to the heels. Heel, now to the front. Lift your back leg come back to center. Shift the weight to the heels at the center. Keep feeling your knee bent. Draw your inhale all the way to your dantian, your pelvis tucked to support you. Step out, heel first, weight shifting forward. Draw in your shoulder. Exhale into your hug. Sometimes, without realizing, when we constantly have stress running in the back of our mind, they build up tension in our liver. You will feel this when you feel there's too much nausea, when you feel bloated, and maybe the unfortunate case of constipation and diarrhea. If you're feeling any of these, it might be really a time to slow down so we're not overworking our liver, which in turn affect our ability to focus and digest not only our food, but our thoughts when we need a clear mind. Drawing to a close, come back with the right toes. Slowly turn your upper body to face the front. As you pull the hand apart, use this inhale to draw in confidence, reassurance, and peace. We have reached the end of our practice. I hope you've cultivated a calmer heart with our gentle and deeper breathing. I will see you anytime here back at MSQI.